everybody. Hank Longo for PGTV at Smoke on the Water 19. Can't believe it, 19 years this incredible event has been going on to raise money for the Boys and Girls Clubs of Polk County. It started last night, Friday night, an incredible night for all the support we get from our VIP, our sponsors, and rock and roll and music last night, and then we're doing it again all day today. It started at 10 this morning, going to have the judging at 5:30, and then we're going to keep on rocking until 10 o'clock tonight. So come join us and see all the fun that's going on at Smoke on the Water 2023. I'm with Kevin Ward, Kevin El Presidente of Smoke on the Water, 19 years. This is amazing. And what got me involved with Smoke on the Water is my hero here, Kevin and...
No, you're my hero.
Oh, well, it doesn't even come close. But Rick Smith and the Smith family and all you folks for 19 years have been dedicating their time, their energy, and their own personal finances to put on Smoke on the Water. Kevin, it gets better and better every year.
It is. I think we've got the nicest weather we've ever had. This couldn't be better. What, it's about 69 degrees right now. The sun's coming up. It's going to be beautiful. We got 46 professional teams out here from the Kansas City Barbecue Society, and I think we have 20 teams that are vending this year. This is going to be a good one, so can't wait to see who pulls this one out.
Well, I'll tell you, you've done a fantastic job, all the volunteers, and it's just such a wonderful fundraiser for the Boys and Girls Club of Polk County.
Everything we do here is 100% goes to the club. We raise somewhere in the neighborhood of $100,000 for the club after everything's paid off, and it's really good, and we're able to do some good things.
Well, you do amazing things for these kids, and we're helping them get a good path in life and know how to be good citizens, and they do a wonderful job. The whole crew, the staff is fantastic, a phenomenal board that has got your back 100%, and we can't thank you enough for everything that you do.
Well, we can't thank you enough, Hank. I mean, you come in here and you cover this event, and you help, and you put in your own time, and get us on TV like this and spread the word, and hopefully more people will get involved with the Boys and Girls Club of Polk County, and it's a great thing, and I hope they come out and see the event.
We're going to be rocking today. There's no getting away from that. We're going to have a ton of people. This place is going to be jam-packed, and just some great music and fun, and some great barbecue.
Yeah, now, you know, the stage behind us is where it's all going to happen, so, you know, we may have to sit back for a little bit, take a break, and watch and see what's going on here.
Enjoy some of this great music.
Absolutely.
Kevin, once again, thanks so much. And folks, stick around. You're going to see what a great event the Smoke on the Water is. 19th year.
19th, yep.
Yay, yay, yay.
Thanks.
I am with Steve Giordano, the president CEO of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Polk County, and Smoke on the Water 19. This is amazing, Steve, and it keeps getting better and better, and you and the board have done such a wonderful job with this club and going to how many clubs now do you have?
So we have 9 clubs, Hank, and as a board member yourself, you know that it's really the power of the organization is the power of the board, and we are just blessed with wonderful volunteers, and not just on the board. You know, the team at Smoke on the Water, they give months in advance. They're here early in the morning, they're here late at night. All the infrastructure you see here, that all comes from the volunteers, and it's just, it touches your heart that for 19 years they've been doing this, and they don't get anything for it except the notion that they're helping thousands of young kids who need us the most.
And this is a production. I mean, you look around, and we're going to show you as we drive around today just what a big event this is, and the thousands and thousands of people that come here for the event. But last night, Friday night, was so special because it's our VIP night. It's tonight. All the sponsors that are supporting the Boys and Girls Clubs of Polk County, they come, they have dinner, we have a wonderful time. Talk about that.
Well, it is one of my favorite parts of the event because, you know, we spend a lot of our calories talking to donors. And, you know, the donors could be annoyed by us, have donor fatigue after all these years, but they don't. They give their time, treasure, and talent, and then we get to see them in person at this event, and we get to feed them a good meal and look them in the eye and just say, thank you for all you're doing, because, you know, all that we offer, which is a tremendous amount for the communities we serve. Out of 9 clubs, we serve over 3,000 kids. And we don't just give them a hot meal, we serve 180,000 hot meals. But when we show up, Hank, and you know this, when we show up, crime goes down by 30%. High school graduation improves by 40%. Teen pregnancy drops by 50%. And all of the people who use this don't pay for it. It all comes from those donors. So to be able to look them in the eye and say, you are responsible for this entire program, and the people who use it don't even know you, we get to say thank you, and that's just wonderful.
It's just beautiful how many people come together and actually donate to the Boys and Girls Clubs of Polk County. And your goal, 10,000 kids.
You know, Hank, it seems like a big number until you know that there are 55,000 at-risk kids in Polk County. Okay, we've got poverty issues, and so with 55,000 and us serving, you know, at this point 3,000, it just didn't seem like critical mass. And so what number do we have to reach so that we change not just the hope trajectory for these kids, but the revenue base for Polk County, and get us to be more productive, caring, responsible citizens instead of a road that they could go down? And we figured, you know, with 55,000 at-risk kids, 10,000 is a reasonable number. 10,000 kids every year. Now we've hit critical mass, and now we can really make a difference in the community for generations to come.
It's fantastic. And you know, the one thing that we can't say enough about is the staff. I mean, these people love these kids. When you're at this club, you're in a safe, loving environment, and it's real. It's the real deal.
It is, and you know, this is tough to talk about because you got, sorry, we just had a loss. One of our kids, we just lost yesterday. We have a 13-year-old who goes to our Lake Wales Club, and his unit director, Maggie, who is such a special unit director, like all of our unit directors. You got to see her at the club. Here she is greeting these kids as they come off the bus. And Hank, when you see her with these kids, you realize that she's more than just a unit director. She's a mentor. They're coming off the bus. They're hugging her. They're loving on her. They're saying, you know, telling her about their grades. And to lose one, like we did yesterday, well, we're going to donate a portion of what we collect at our Boys and Girls Club 10 to this family who can't afford a funeral for a 13-year-old, because when should a 13-year-old, you know, ever pass away? So, sorry.
That's why every day is so valuable.
That's right.
It's a perfect lesson that every day is so important, and you gotta be the best you can be every day.
And by the way, you know, this mom who experienced a tragedy that God forbid any of us have to experience, her second call is to the unit director of the Boys and Girls Club saying, Maggie, my 2 boys, because he had 2 siblings, my 2 boys need to see you. We need to go over to the house. And Maggie drops what she's doing and goes over to the house. That's what we do, so much more than just the homework help and the triple play and the balancing of finance that we teach them, and the exercise. It's so much more than that. It's just a mentor that many of these kids don't have.
It's unbelievable, and until you actually witness it and see the love that all these folks give to these kids at each one of the units, you can't really truly appreciate how wonderful and how blessed the Boys and Girls Clubs of Polk County actually are.
You know, our dedicated staff, and we have 9 unit directors, but we've got 100 employees overall. And if you go to our website, there's a place where we recruit people, where we talk about their why. And each of our unit directors goes on and says, I do this because somebody did it for me, or I do this because every kid deserves his best chance. And you realize that any of these people could go anywhere else and make more money, but they work for this club because they just care about kids. And as a guy who ran a bunch of for-profit companies in my life, and this is my first nonprofit that I've run, and people say, hey, what's the biggest difference between running a for-profit and a not-for-profit? And I'd say, you know, a lot of it's the same. It's, you know, as you know, Hank, it's about balancing resources, whether they be capital or human resources. One thing is different, and that one thing that's different is in this nonprofit, there's an absence of hypocrisy. I've not encountered my first hypocrite, not one, not in the board, not in the donors, not in the staff, no hypocrite. They're here for the right reasons. These are wonderful people. I'm just blessed to be able to work with them.
Well, you've done a remarkable job. If you could see how Steve has taken this with the help of everybody, but has turned this organization around and raised the money, and we're solid financially. You've done a fabulous job, and hats off to everybody. And this is just the beginning of a great day today.
That's right.
It's going to go till 10 o'clock tonight. We're partying, and what a great time. Steve, thank you so much.
Thank you, Hank.
Where my baby stay. My key on another door.
Alrighty, I'm at the Brack Shack with Bracken Smith, and Bracken, are they egg rolls? Explain this delicious special treat that you've designed and made.
It's our 12-hour pulled pork on cherry wood, and our my late father-in-law's Aunt Sill's sweet slaw and his pork recipe, and our Lucky 7 barbecue sauce, and wrapped up deep fried.
This is like one of my favorites here. Brian Lacey's one of his favorites too. I got to throw a plug in for him because we were talking about you before the event, and you're like the rock star here.
Man, I'm humble, but the reason I'm a rock star is because of you guys, these guys, and everybody that buys our product. That's what makes me the rock stars. They're the rock stars.
Well, they love it. You're doing something right. That's for darn sure.
Yeah.
And how many years have you been at Smoke on the Water?
2010, so 13 years.
This your 13th year.
Yep. The very first egg roll was born right here in this spot in 2010.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, the first year was 250 egg rolls. Last year, I think we did almost 2,400.
Oh, my gosh. That's why you're the rock star, buddy. Everybody loves these Bracken Shack, the Brock Shack, at Smoke on the Water. Well, Bracken, thanks so much for the time.
All right, thanks, Hank. And like I said, thank my girls, Brandy, Ann, Frost, my ladies, my staff from the
All
Brack
the whole
Shack,
crew. Look at this crew.
and then my kick your butt vending staff over here, all my girls. Thank them. They're the ones that make it happen.
Red Light's on, and I am with Tracy and Chris today in Tonight Magazine, and one of the big supporters of Smoke on the Water. You guys have been great for years. You get behind us, and you help so much with our marketing event, and delighted to have you here. 2023, number 19.
Right. Hey, we're proud to be a part of this for all these years. It's one of the best events in Polk County. If you're not here, you don't know where to be. This is the best event this weekend, and it's our favorite time of the year.
Well, we're delighted with all that you do and all your support. Can't thank you enough. I'm with Rob Bagley, Swampwood Barbecue World Champions, and boy, there's a line going all the way down the yard here for people lining up to get your great BBQ. What have you got there?
Well, this is part of what I turned in. This is brisket, and this is actually Wagyu brisket, which is a very high grade of meat. And we've got a part of the slice. We have what we call a burn in. It's not really burnt, but it's packed full of flavor. So I want to see what you think.
You gonna let me try? Of course. Can you give this one a bite? Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
That's the slice.
This is the slice. This is one of the best parts of my job. I'm telling you, James, it's too bad you're on that end of the camera. You can't enjoy any of this because I fit into it, you know?
He's licked it.
If I would have broken it in half, my apologies. But,
I might see if I can hook you up.
oh, well, fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Front Porch Barbecue, right in Winter Haven. Actually, they live on the lake that I see.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. What's
Small world.
Thank you, Rob. Appreciate
You're
it.
welcome. Thank you.
Here I am at Bustin' Butts with James, Terry, Levi, and Jacob. And you guys have some phenomenal stuff going on here. What's your favorite? Tell us about it.
Our favorite, we kind of specialize in pulled pork, ribs, and pulled pork nachos. That's what we, that's our big ticket item here. And we do pretty good selling it.
Well, how long have you been at Smoke? How many of these have you attended?
This is actually our second year here. So
Wow.
we first year last year and
You got a
kind of
first year
stuck
last
with
year,
it. Yes,
Bustin'
sir.
Butts, first year.
Yes, sir.
Bustin' Butt and getting first.
Yep.
I love it.
Well, not in the competition. First year as the vending and stuff.
Oh,
So we
okay,
got those two
okay.
wolves here,
Okay, well that's still great. One of the great places if you're going to get something to eat, you got to stop by Bustin' Butts.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. We get Larry Gone here, who is good to see you here. Good. This is guy, one of the best barefooters in the world right here, and you're going to barefoot now for everybody, right? You got to watch this. You got to watch this guy. He's fantastic. He's great. He's going to take off from the beach and barefoot. Hey, what happened? Larry, what happened, huh? Who is this kid?
my damn rope.
What the heck? All righty, well, I'm with Kyler Zeeley. What'd you think of that? Have you ever seen that before?
No.
Pretty amazing, isn't it?
Because I have never been to a ski show before.
You've never been to a ski show before. This is the first time you've got to see a ski show?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think it's really cool.
What'd you think of those ladies skiing out there?
Good.
They were kind of beautiful, weren't they, doing their ballet routine? And that last guy on the hydrofoil was something else, huh?
Yeah.
I think here he comes by again. Let's take a look at him one more time as he goes and flips in the air. Here we go. Pretty amazing. Well, I'm glad you're having fun. You enjoying the ice cream and all the good stuff to eat?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, you enjoy the rest of your day at Smoke on the Water, okay?
Okay.
Thank you for joining me.
You're welcome.
Okay, good. Thanks. Bye. Well, everybody, this is the most photographed act in all of water skiing, the human pyramid, and wait till you see this when they come by. They're back there now building up the pyramid so that they're about 3 or 4 tiers high when they come by.
I don't know if you know this, but the camera adds 10 pounds to your face. That's why I look so fat.
That'll be part of the B-roll. Hey, everybody. I'm with my good pal Mike from Max 98.3, our official MC here at Smoke on the Water. Been here for years, and Mike, it gets better and better.
I'm telling you, every single year, this is one of the events that I look forward to being a part of because, one, it's for a great cause, right?
It's a great
but,
cause.
But it's also just so fun. I mean, if you look around, it's like having a backyard barbecue with your friends. You're having your friends over, and you're having a backyard
and
barbecue.
And you got thousands of friends
and you
wandering
got thousands
around.
of friends, and you got great musicians who are your buddies, and they're just playing music. It's a great event every year.
Well, it's great having you here. You always do a great job, and representing the music here in Polk County at Max 98.3.
That's right.
Well, you couldn't ask for a more beautiful Central Florida day today. Great barbecue, fantastic music, and all to raise money for the Boys and Girls Club of Polk County. This is Hank Longo for PGTV saying bye-bye from Smoke on the Water 2023.